The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw left side taken in by Corley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Rodgers going up top again. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Another run here with Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On play action, Rodgers. The open man is Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Josh Downs now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To to throw is Flacco. And this one is caught by Pierce. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it the middle. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's Flacco to throw. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Flacco to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. The Jets offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Flacco. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he gets this up close to the 40. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Taylor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now Flacco. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. One quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Hall. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Rodgers. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll push ahead to the 21. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. On the run, here's Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
1st down for Aaron. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A gain there of 20. Good for a Jets 1st down. They give to Hall. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the carry, here's Israel Abanaconda. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Rodgers to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to have a Jets 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. change the look pre-snap to post-snap, mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
One more time, they give it to Hall. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Rodgers now. Firing downfield for Conklin. And he will score. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. He'll manage only a couple. A tackle made by the former first-rounder, Javon Kinlaw. Here's Flacco. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On throw here, right side. Falls incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Flacco. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Flacco. They go right back to downs. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw yet again, completing this one to downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Flacco to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Mo Alley Cox, touchdown Colts.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense going to take over just before the half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
When a defense sees the offense, Mike, line up in empty backfield, a lot of times these blitzes, they check into them. The idea is without a running back next to the quarterback to scan the field, it's very hard for the offensive lineman to see a blitz, especially coming from the perimeter. So in this case, perfectly timed corner blitz, nobody back there to help the offensive line, and he's able to finish the job.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Flacco. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Colts cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll send a tight end in motion right. It's first down, and it's Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He'll try to run for it.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Will McDonald, they're attacking. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Flacco. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain. A give left side. Here comes Hall. Woo. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And now it's going to be third down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Third and long for Rodgers.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Rodgers. Off he goes. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got room at the 30, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That one into the hands of Downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Give up the middle to Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. A dive, and he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On second down, a run with Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a bad. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Well defended. Quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nearly gave the ball back to his offense with a short field to work with, and tell you what, if I'm this defensive coordinator, I'm going to have all my guys on the jugs machine this week after practice, because when the quarterback gives you a gift like that, you've got to come away with that pick.
Here's Flacco. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Anthony Gould was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll look deep for Pittman. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him,
he works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Alec Pierce, touchdown, Indy. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They give to Hall. Up the sideline to the 40. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Another run here with Hall. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They will run it over center with Hall. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Hall, a first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
One of the tight ends motions right. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It is brought in the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jets are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Flacco. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Flacco. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run here with Hall. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Flacco to throw. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the give, it's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.